everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The Vikings are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Rams, team that wants to keep the running game in check.
EA Sports coverage takes us to one of the newest jewels on the NFL landscape, US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Rams and the Minnesota Vikings. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
And now out comes Minnesota. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go! 3-19! 3-19! No.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Now he's flushed out left. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
Well, there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Rams go nickel here defensively on 3rd. He'll look to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And from the 9-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. Shift together here from the D-line. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a handoff looking right. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They go play fake. Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And out now come the Vikings. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. Buying time to his left. The throw left side complete to Treadwell. He got 29 yards that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. All right, now, lucky 56. Back 99, Philly. Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Going deep for Diggs. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this 1st quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
This is taken around the 12. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Watch it now, Marty. Here we go.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And into the red zone now. And, Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points. So you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes. Make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
Just keeping the play alive. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 6. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Try to run for it with Crowell. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They run again on first down. Cook. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the method.
And that's caught inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on first down. Being chased out left. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Let's go.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And out of bounds right around the 20. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
A play action fake. They'll look to throw. Steps away to his left and avoids the contact by sliding. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And a big collision there. He's hit and knocked backward right at the 10-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And not great starting field position here for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. So I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Well, the fans should be applauded in this defense right now. It's an excellent job. They force a 3 and out, and they should be able to set up their guys with great field position, probably near midfield or better.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. He got 29 yards that time. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they say no to the penalty. The incompletion stands. It'll be 2nd and 10.
And what they want to do is go ahead and take those downs away from them. You never want to give extra snaps to any offense. That's how you get hurt.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll set up to throw. Buying time to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. They spot it on the midfield stripe, so it is a 60-yard attempt here. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield.
Over. Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
From midfield, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside.
Here we go. Now, look at 56. Gun.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, look at 56. Lucky 56. No. Check. Patriot. The track line it out, Philly. Here we go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Lynch. Escaping the pressure right. And this one is incomplete. Davis, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. Play action. Now Lynch. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there with the football anyway, and there's not a thing you can do about it.
Inside the red zone, they go to him. He gets it done. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Now he's going to throw. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. And he puts it through. A second quarter score from down in Houston. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Leonard Fournette, a first-half touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And not a good return here. He is brought down at the 7-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And look out. I think he's going to go. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. 93 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And now out comes Minnesota. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. They'll try and throw for it here. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Mahomes now on first down. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. So we've come upon so no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? Now, I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Got some real estate inside the 30. That one good for 12 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means...
And Crowell lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And nothing but daylight ahead. Past the 20. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown. So hold the phone here, Charles. I'd kind of written them off, but after that touchdown, certainly a long way still to go, but stranger things have happened.
Well, when you're going to have big second-half comebacks, plays like that have to be involved.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be, but we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Out left, he's got it to Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he lost the football. And this belongs to the Vikings. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
He's going to let this one go deep. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield. It gets intercepted.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and into the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on it.
5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. On play action, it's Mahomes. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's going to have to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Isaiah Crowell, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Rams add on to their lead. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now out comes Minnesota. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Going deep for Diggs. A swing pass caught. A big play there for Minnesota. 43 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A great effort there with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit. And his kick is good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs.
I know anytime you watch a team run the ball really well, there's some pinball effect, people bouncing off of each other. There's also some things of beauty in there. And you see these nice, explosive, strong runs. And this guy, he knows how to carry the football really well and continually wants the football. Why? He knows his offensive line is going to give him great effort, and he gives great effort himself to finish off runs. Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
On 2nd down, here's Crowell. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The Rams on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Now they try the right side here. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd quarter.
Detroit! Gone!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with 3rd and just a couple. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
It's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He'll buy some time right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Green 39! Green 39! Watch it now, Barney!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Steps away to his left. Now he's going to got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And he carries this one all the way down to the 9. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9.
Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Hurry up. Here we go.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Escaping the pressure right. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Laquan Treadwell, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit. Gano now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Flushed out right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
All right, here we go.
Mahomes now on 1st down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him, and he continues to wreak havoc in offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Looking for Pryor long. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Vikings offense now heading out to take over. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And that'll make it 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. Mahomes going to throw it here. Flush to his right. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. 23 yards on the play.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a gain of 7, and it'll make it a 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. His throw caught right around the 6. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. From the 2-yard line now, it's 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Carr. And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They'll drop to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Vikings on third down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue, landed. Blue, hot.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
They didn't have a ton of yards to pick up on that third down, but there was no way they were playing that one safe. They decided to take that one downtown. They must have felt that they had a big play that was waiting for them. Unfortunately, it was incomplete.
Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to let it go deep. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does